What's up, FoxPack? Silent here, back with another video. How's it going? What's new? What are you guys up to? Have you guys been making art? If so, what have you been making? I've been stuck in my house trying to finish up pieces for my show in November. And so I've been working but not recording everything, sadly. Today, we're about to do some art. I'm about to draw. You're gonna draw with me, hopefully. And I'm about to show you how I used to draw as a kid, because I've been drawing for 20 plus years now. And I think it's fun to go back in time and look at what you were doing back in the day, like back in the day. I'm gonna start really simple. One thing I used to do as a kid, if I didn't know what to draw at all, is make tie-dye patterns a lot. You start with a random dot. I'll do 4 of them, and you pick at least minimum. I used to do 4 colors. And you just, color around these dots in a circle. I feel like it was easier. I used to do it in marker all the time. Actually, it worked with any medium. I just feel like when I was younger, I used a lot of marker. Sharpies were my babies. No one could touch them besides me. I felt like a real professional painting in Sharpie. I don't know if anyone else felt that way, but I definitely did. And now we're done. This is super cute, super simple. Anyone can do this. I believe in you. Take it out for a test run. Try it around. If you don't want to draw, if you don't know what to draw and you want to have that movement as you're drawing, but nothing too deep, nothing too serious, do this. It's very fun, very relaxing. I'm about to show you. Guys, don't clown me, I promise. When I was 5, this was the best thing ever. I'm gonna show you 2 eyes I used to do as a kid. I feel like I should bring it back somehow in a sketch and call it 1990 or something of that sort. Okay, so the first eye I used to draw was this. You start off with two, I don't know what these are called. And then you would make a circle within it, and then you would make U's up and an upside down U, and you just fill it in. I drew these eyes a lot. These are my go-to most of the time. Sometimes you didn't have to draw with those 2 lines. Sometimes you could just draw a circle and do it, but it kind of looks like the second eyes I used to do, which were this. You would draw a big circle for the eyes, and within the circle, you would draw 2 circles. Something like this. And then you would just color it in. Looking at it now, I'm not really a fan of it. Maybe if done right, like on Animal Crossing, I feel like this is a character style and it looks cute on Animal Crossing. But just drawing it, I don't know. You tell me, what do you guys think of these eyes right here? I'm about to do another one. Sometimes your drawings are cute, sometimes they're ugly. Don't give up, because you only have 2 options. It's a 50-50 chance that one's gonna be good and the other's gonna be bad. So just keep going, because if it's bad one time, it can be good next time, and vice versa. Are you guys ready to see how I used to draw people as a kid? I used to draw starting with the U shape. I think it's because I watched a lot of Powerpuff Girls. And so you really just start with the U as the face, and you can pick whatever size you want, whether it's more round or long, it's still gonna be a U. I'm gonna do whatever this is. Okay, and then I used to, let's add the eyes. I don't remember adding a nose, just a smile. And the next step is really crucial. You add like these half circles, semi-U's, whatever, to the character. Give them some bangs, something. And then complete this with a half circle. And then sometimes I would, the hairstyles, you got 3 options. You can either go long hair like this. I'll just connect them all. Color that in. Or you could do ponytails. You could do one ponytail right here. Or, hold on, gonna be in between the tie-dye. You probably won't see it all the way. You do one ponytail like this, or you can be even more bold and you can do 2 ponytails. So not all of these hairstyles would be together, they'll be separate. So I'm just showing you semi what I was doing. And then after that, I would add a neck. I'll add 2 lines in a V. And then add shoulders, right? And we're gonna make it look like she's wearing a dress somehow. So it'd be like a weird shape I would make, like definitely 2 lines. And then you just cut it right through. I really feel like I was inspired by Powerpuff Girls. And so remember, I'm still young. I don't know what I'm doing. And I used to hide my hands all the time. So I would do one of these moves. Maybe add pockets, like, oh my gosh, the hands are in the pocket. That's why you can't see it. But I just didn't know how to draw hands. And then for legs, I usually just did this. I can't remember how I did the feet. So we're just gonna do circles. I must have made boots. This is what I remember boots looking like from any angle. Even if they were sideways, those boots were gonna look like this. Another thing I used to love drawing as a kid is a flower. And this is the only flower that my sister's good at drawing. This was her OG flower. You start with a circle and you make petals. You just keep making the petals like that. And then in between the petals, let me zoom in. You keep adding to it. My sister was so good at this. And you can make the petals however you want to. Like you just keep adding and adding. That petal looked kind of weird, but it's okay. This is so cool because you can see how bad I was, but I got so much encouragement by everyone. They're like, oh my gosh, you can draw, you can draw. And this is what I was drawing. Next on the list, we're gonna set a timer for 5 minutes, right? And one thing I used to do is I would just try to find shapes like a cloud. You know how you look at clouds and sometimes you can see different shapes and objects in those clouds? That's how I used to draw sometimes. Like I didn't know what I wanted to draw. I would start with a shape and figure it out for 5 minutes. And I'll show you what happens when you take a shape, you start with it and you just keep drawing until something sparks. Okay, that is time. I'm just gonna color this in real quick. And you see how I just started with a circle? I didn't know where I was gonna go or take it, but after a while I noticed it started to look like a light. And when I thought of light, I thought of stars. And I was like, what if it was that we actually give light to the stars? And how would that look? And so we have a light shining on a star so it can get its powers. Ta-da! It takes 5 minutes. Just start with a shape. Don't overthink it. Don't stress out. It's just art. You're supposed to have fun with it. So growing up, these were my main things. And of course, there's some times where I would draw and nothing would come from it but shapes. Like this, I feel like still told a story somehow. And I wanted to show you the shapes I was talking about without having a story to it. That was an accident. I found some inspiration. I might take this idea and make a sticker out of it. Let me know what you think of that idea. that is time. This, I don't know what's happening. Let me know what you guys think you see. I see some type of peace sign, maybe some type of flower, maybe some type of something. But when I say I used to do this all the time, this is what I would do. In class, on the side of my notebooks, if I didn't have a character in my mind, I would go with different shapes until I layered it enough and I saw my own character. And so this was young me. One more thing, I know I said you don't have to use a reference to start, but if you want to, go for it. What you normally have to do with a reference is you have to do it multiple times. I feel like people are so fast to do like a one and done, try to copy and paste it, but it doesn't work like that, especially if you don't know how to make art. It's gonna be a struggle. And so my reference is a Tamagotchi character. I used to be obsessed with Tamagotchi. I still kind of am. I just want them to release a better game. And I haven't tried the new one on the Switch 2 yet, but I might because it's very nostalgic. So we're gonna find a character and we're just gonna draw the same character twice maybe to see if we improve. And sometimes, yes, you do improve, but sometimes you don't improve, and that's okay. And maybe it's just not the day, maybe it's just not the time. One thing's for sure though is if you just keep doing this for years, improvement is inevitable. Even if you feel like you're not improving after you do it once or twice, you can always do it another time, but you can pause and come back to it in 2 years because then you will see improvement for sure. A tip I do have, because I started this at a young age, is draw light. I remember erasers being terrible. You can never erase, especially a dark line, with an eraser. It was annoying, and so I've learned to just draw very loosely and lightly. Okay, so that is drawing one. Let's get a closer examination of it. One thing I don't like is the mouth. The angle of the mouth is just off. I'm gonna try again and we'll see if we can get better. Okay, so let's compare the two. And this is why I say you have to draw it more than once, maybe even more than twice, because I don't like either of them. But do I want to continue drawing this? Probably not. Probably not. Comparing the characters, these two are very, very cute. This one's bigger, which I like, and I like the way the mouth is adjusted from that to that. That one looks like something's about to attack and eat you. This one looks more relaxed. I do like this head shape, but I like these eyes better because they're smaller. I like the way this is more natural. I feel like this neck is too thick. And so there's little details where I'll just keep drawing it and keep drawing it until I figure out which one fits more. Let me know which one you guys like or prefer more. Alright, FoxPack, that's the end of the video. Hope you vibed out with me. And like always, thanks for vibing, thanks for chilling. More videos coming soon. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. But until then, I hope you have a great day because I'm out, you're out. Peace out. Bye.